Hello everyone, it's me, Joe. So, you wanna hear a story about how I almost got in a bar fight? Well, for this I'll have to take you back to a time I was still in college. So, when I was younger, I used to go out a lot. And this one particular night, I went with some friends to a bar. The start of the evening went as usual and we were having a ton of fun on the dance floor. Until I decided to go get another drink and saw two other friends that had just arrived at the bar talking to a guy. As I walked up to them to say hi, I noticed that they weren't too happy about the stuff this dude was talking about. Apparently, after a few casual questions, he started flirting with them in a very creepy way. I mean, if you can even call it flirting. It went more like this.
Hey girls, how are you doing? Wanna come back to my place and have some fun?
But even after being rejected, he just kept bothering them. So when I greeted these friends and one of them silently explained what was happening, I immediately started thinking of ways to get rid of this guy without causing a scene. I mean, what kind of friend and even what kind of person in general would I be if I just left them on their own with this dude? Unfortunately, I am not the best at improvising, so instead of saying something smart and responsible, I just tried to jokingly tell him, I don't know what is going on here, but you gotta be careful because they are my friends. To this day, I still wonder why in the world I thought this was a responsible thing to say to a drunk person. But in the moment I thought he would be like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. I was just leaving. Bye. But if you have seen the title of this video, you already know this is not what actually went down. What really happened was this scenario. So basically, I just told this random guy to back off in, I think, one of the worst ways I could have handled it. And let's say he didn't really like it. As his response, he just stared at me. A few silent seconds go by where he just stares into my soul. And then, out of nowhere, POW! It hits me right in the face. And there I stood, in complete disbelief that I actually got hit in the face. I could feel it burn on my cheek a little bit. It kinda felt the same way you feel a sting on your cheek when you get hit by a basketball in high school. Until that point, I always thought that in a scenario like this, my fight or flight reflex would kick in, but I realized sadly enough that I just don't have that, I guess. At least not in this particular instance. So I just looked at him with a questionable face, wondering, is he gonna try and punch me again? Are we in a bar fight? Should I punch him back? So many questions rushed through my head, and then he just left. Before I could even comprehend what had happened, he just disappeared into the crowd, nowhere to be seen. After that, I didn't really know how to react or what to do, so I just ordered another beer and continued my evening like nothing ever happened. Did I check who was standing behind me a few times that night? Maybe. But yeah, that's it for today. Also, feel free in the comments below to let me know if I can do anything to improve these videos in the future, and consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. Okay, bye.